Hey, what's going on? People of Abraham, everybody else, family and friends, it's Calvary the Horn here. And I am doing this video because I finally got together what it is I'm exactly doing. And you know, I don't know if any of you guys have ever read, I forget that author's name, the one who made 48 Laws of Power. Um, Can't think of his name right now. But that's not even my favorite book. My favorite book from him is the one called Mastery, where he talks and explains how people take these different ways to become masters of themselves and of the fields that they end up taking. I suggest anybody who's struggling with trying to figure out what to do with their life, figure out what to do next, you should read Mastery by the guy that made the 48 Laws of Power. I think Mastery might be his best book, personally. And then second would be 33 Laws of War, for me. 48 Laws of Power is one of the ones where you read it, but and you know there's people out there that's on that, but when you're walking with God, man, you just kind of just put the 48 laws to the side, man. You know, especially if you good at catching wicked people. But on another level, on another note, when I did the YouTube page, and I want to apologize for everybody that I might have just been sharing without maybe talking to you guys first, or seeing where people's minds were at, and my overall personal energy too that I had, and I had to really think about all this because you know um, I'm gonna speak for myself when I think about the God of Abraham and the churches and temples. I think about like a hospital, like a place to be healed. I personally think I was trying to be healed from some stuff, so I just started seeking out different masters from different ways of studying, and that Abraham University page ended up manifesting, um, which I had to shut that down. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I had to shut it down because, well, I guess I should talk about it. I shut down Abraham University because I was trying to bring everybody that read from different books of Abraham together, and with the intent of healing. Because that's how I study, that's how I learn, and that's what I use it for. I look at temples like a hospital. But I realized the way how I went about it, people started just thinking about their indoctrinations or their religion or the way they study, and how it goes against others. And I think deep down, everybody who decides to be a temple master or decides to make temple life uh, a part of their life, I think all of our duty is to heal. At least that's what I believe. I don't know what other people might think when it comes to like religion and stuff. I always looked at the books of Abraham as, you got people out there that are spiritually sick and they need to be healed. But that's just me. So I'm changing it, guys. I'm so happy I got to this point. I'm gonna call it Kawi's Wellness Temple. I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to building wellness temples. And I ain't going to jump out there and build nothing real crazy. Nothing like that. It's going to be small at first. Maybe a place where people just come get massages and work out, kind of stuff like that. And, of course, get the good word. Got to have the good word at a temple. It ain't a temple without the good word. But eventually, I would like it to expand out to the stuff that I naturally like to do, like helping kids that might be traumatized from childhood stuff. Or, you got kids out there that traumatized from street life, from predators. You got all kinds of kids out there that's traumatized from stuff, man. And in my city, Baltimore, I help a lot of kids, man. I ain't about to sit here and tell nobody stories and stuff like that, because they ain't for me to do, and I don't need nobody coming out speaking for me neither, guys. Y'all, we good, I ain't never seek I never do good for it to be known, man. I do good because that's what I was taught to do. But that's what I want. I want a wellness center. Like, I'm looking at it like start small, place where people can work out, get massages and stuff like that, and then I expand out to like mental health. You know, I got a little brother that's mentally challenged. I forget the proper word for that, but yeah, and I took care of him, and I took care of all my brothers and sisters, but yeah, I played a role in helping him grow, and I still play a role in helping him out whenever I can. And I be at those buildings with all the kids that's mentally challenged, and they beautiful kids, man. I just think that temples need to start having places like that attached to them, and not just places where people come worship and get the word. Like, I just think it's time for everybody to just start expanding how we do stuff and how we connect with each other. At least that's what I know I'm going to be doing. And I got total faith that incense I make, when used properly, can be used for ceremony reasons like it say in the Bible. I believe that my incense ward off evil, negative energy when they are made from my hands, and I keep my anointment, and ain't nobody going to tell me different, because I know what God made me for, and I can pull the chapters up that speak on it. But anything you guys buy from me, it's going towards building wellness temples. That's the mission. That's where I'm headed. That's where we going. As soon as YouTube let me change the name, I'm gonna be changing it to Cowie's Wellness Temple. I'm not gonna take any more teachers without actually talking with people that want to be on the page. And to be honest, I already kind of got everybody I need, really. So I'm kind of good there now. I'm looking at the page, like, when I do start selling the incense again and getting it out there for you guys, like, even the YouTube page could just be a place where if you run across somebody that might be, going through some hard times or something, you can just be like, hey man, go to Cowie's Wellness Temple online, and they can hear the good word from different people. They can start studying on the prophets, and take in that healing in their mind, man. Feel like they're a part of a community that care about them. I'm not worried about indoctrinations, man. I'm not worried about how people study, man. Because I plan on building more than one temple, and different land is ran by different people that study differently. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. We got to find some middle ground somewhere with each other, man. I mean, that's all I got, guys. I ain't gonna sit here and keep talking circles about it. I'm building wellness temples. You buy something from me, it's going towards wellness temples. That's what we doing over here. Later.